Hi, people. This is Neeraj, and I'm coming live on Facebook after a long time. So let's just wait for a minute or two before we actually uh, go through today's topic. Today's topic is going to be about the updates from Onpassive. I'm not going to cover the updates in detail, but it's going to be a glance about those details and what I felt about those updates. So just give me a minute or two. Okay, so today's updates, the good thing for Indian founders was that the webinar was held at 9:30 p.m. Normally, the webinar is actually held at around 11:30 in the night time. So by the time the webinar ends, the Indians are really exhausted. So for the last 2 weeks, it has been held at 9:30 p.m. So that's a good sign from for Indian founders. Yes, it might be a bit difficult for from people from other countries, but yeah, sometimes sometimes you gain, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Similarly, sometimes you have the webinar at your correct timing, sometimes you don't have. When you have a global business, that is part and parcel of business. Anyway, so the webinar started at around uh, uh, 9:30 p.m. and uh, like today, the Dubai team as well as the Hyderabad team was present. Uh, both the teams, fantastic. We have our fantastic teams. In this particular video, I'm not going to disclose any details about the team members, but I can tell you, I can definitely tell you one thing. We have a fantastic team in Dubai and in Hyderabad. And believe me, On Passive is very lucky. As our CEO is very lucky to have a fantastic team like the ones that we have. So first part of the webinar was basically a research report on on how AI is actually impacting uh, media organizations uh, in developing countries. It was a very interesting research where a lot of media organizations were consulted, and finally a report was research was done. I won't be able to discuss more about this research in this particular Facebook live, but definitely, if you are a founder, you can always check out that particular research report when you actually see the summary of summary of the webinar in our back office of On Passive. So next was about enjoy. Enjoy is the spelling is a bit different. It is Onjoy. Uh, now, this is basically a new product that we are coming up with. It's an educational and entertainment product for kids. Now, like initially, we were going with the name of O Kids, but somehow we found out that when you mention specifically O Kids, then it becomes specifically a product for O Kids. But the, then you don't have the parents involved. That's why we actually a proper research was done, and after that the name Onjoy came up. Onjoy. So uh, we are going to launch this product in maybe in the second quarter of 2023. Now, about this product, I won't be able to give you all the details, but definitely I can give some outline of the same. So there, the children have been divided into three categories. One is from the birth to 5 years, second is 6 to 12, and third one is 13 to 18. Now, the challenges that a child faces in three different categories are totally different, and each requires a different expertise or different solution to solve their problems at that particular level. So what this platform is going to do is it is going to provide your child that particular education, so that each one has its own particular, I repeat again, each one has its own challenges. So they are going to teach us uh, how to take care of those problems at that particular age. And also they are also going to help the teenage moms in their child's journey from the age, from the birth uh, to the teenager. So this is not only a product for just the kids, but it's also for mothers also, and so both are going to enjoy. So right now, initially we are launching this in Arabic, English, and French. But I'm sure, since we are a global company, I'm sure, uh, like uh, in the near future, I'm sure we will actually come out with other languages. So, so that was about Own Joy. Next is uh, what really stuck me before I go to the next topic. What really stuck me about this particular on joy is that uh, like at uh, we like they have defined the age categories because the challenges are different at different categories. So love that. Second is that there is going to be every time the child's safety is going to be guaranteed. They are going to take care about the child's safety. When I talk about safety, means that the child is given attention and he knows the things that he should be knowing, rather than he doesn't go under influence of someone else, but he gets the proper education and knowledge that is required in today's world, and that is more important. And lastly, it is going to help the mom in their entire journey from uh, the kids to the teenagers. So this product is really interesting. I am not married, but uh, like but I'm interested in this product. Uh, so now let us come to the next product that that actually the Hyderabad team shared. That product is called O Tracker. Now, O Tracker is an amazing uh, tracking tool. Now, like we have always been saying that, like, if you are able to own the IP address or find out more information about IP addresses, then it's like owning the internet. So with the help of O-Tracker, of course, owning the internet is a huge thing to say, but with the help of O-Tracker, like, we would be able to do a lot of things on internet. For example, let me give you some examples. Like, it will do the web analytics, or it will track how much traffic is coming to the website. It can also find out how much traffic is coming to each and every page. What is the significance of that? Because if you find out that if a particular page is not performing or people are not staying on that page, then maybe the website designer can actually change the content on that, so that and see if it makes the required change, if the traffic is coming more on that. Apart from other tracking software, like there is an amazing additional feature called heat map. uh, the heat map exactly shows where more traffic is coming from in a visual form. And this visual form is very, very critical, because at one glance you actually understand, okay, from which country, or from which type of computer, or like you understand easily that from where the traffic is coming from, and that too in a visual manner. So you are able to better maybe manage your marketing, or whatever you're doing, and your online activity. So that was also, you can block an IP address if you actually find out that a certain IP address is actually giving you trouble, then you can always block an IP address. So these are some of the things. Now, OTracker can do a lot of things, but I just wanted to share an overview about this. Now, next comes the amazing tool that I think the world would be interested, called OConnect. Now, as you know, most people, sorry, not most of the people, most people actually use Zoom. And believe me, Zoom is an amazing software. Even I use it. But there are certain limitations to it. And I think, uh, like, with with every product now, there is disruption. So I'm sure the product that we are coming up with, called OConnect, will be disrupting the webinar market. So what is OConnect? Okay, so OConnect will have a webinar platform, it will have an audio conferencing platform, it will have chat and file sharing, it will have audio and video conferencing, it will have video broadcasting, and also all these features in one. The most important thing which I liked in OConnect is that there are real people in here. Like, they will be verified, and uh, they will be real. Uh, Forget about the verification for a minute or two. Like, there will be real people who will have to create a profile. Now, what generally happens is, when you are on Zoom, somebody just joins in with the phone name and all that sort. So here, I don't think we would see those phone names. We will actually see uh, real pictures, and if people don't want to show their pictures, then maybe they will have some kind of avatar for that. So that is one interesting thing which I liked about OConnect. Another thing which I liked about OConnect is that when you go to a certain person's name, then on that particular person, if you click on that, you will have the entire options available. When I talk about entire options, you're talking about, you can pin, you can unmute, you can uh, uh, turn on the video, you can private chat, and all other functions in that single window. And that is very interesting, because if you compare it with other softwares, then you would have to go to different windows to perform that action. But in OConnect, it is in one uh, single option, and that is what I love about OConnect. Next, it also has an inbuilt calculator. Then it has also themes. Themes are very useful. For example, you are you are celebrating someone's birthday, and all of you get together, and then you can use a theme of a birthday, and so that will get you into that the atmosphere of the everyone will get into that mood of celebration, and that is lovely to find in such kind of software. So that is one thing which I loved. uh, Next, like there we can also have a background music running, so maybe a like a happy birthday song, very small volume to get that feeling. uh, then you have smart recording. Then you have reactions. The reactions can are also very interesting. You can beat the drum, or you can have a clapping sound, and that more of an audio visual experience. So that would be very interesting. At least in reaction, sorry, it will be more of sound, but uh, like you will in OConnect you can have both an audio visual experience which is much better and much more interactive than all other software, and that is why I love uh, OConnect. Another thing which I noticed is that in OConnect there's a prompter option, and that will be seen by the host only. So the other people who are watching the webinar would not be able to see that. What is the significance of that prompter? It with the help of prompter, maybe in a particular webinar you want to cover certain points, then you could actually put those points in that particular prompter. So when you do the webinar, you are actually going through the points and you don't miss out those points. If you're using any kind of applications, at least I have not seen anything like that. Like I remember giving updates on Onpassive in other web conferencing platform, but in that I had to open up a notepad, and then I had to switch windows between them. But in this is in one window, so you are able to manage everything there, and you can also move those windows. So that is very interesting. So now let's come to another product called OPlay. Now OPlay is very interesting. Like though initial, as you know, the gaming is a uh, like the gaming industry is one of the major industry around the world. Not only it actually contributes to a lot of revenue, but a lot of user base are actually using the gaming, uh, are in the gaming field. So on passive also has also entered into the gaming, but our gaming is a bit different. While others concentrate on more on the betting platforms, no, ours we are strictly against that. We are not going to have a betting platform, but we are starting off with trivia and fantasy sports. That would be the first release, and uh, in this trivia, like as you know, the World Cup is starting on 20th, so we can have some questions on the World Cup matches, and if you are able to answer those questions properly, then you will get some certain coins. Coins is not uh, coins is not something which is where you have to pay money, but coins is something which you accumulate by playing the games, and then those coins can be converted into some kind of credits which can be later withdrawn. So this is a really interesting concept. first of all, it I like the fact that it is not into the betting field. People love to play games. They want to be engaged, especially about Indians. They love to be engaged. They love the gaming field. So the people are going to love this, and I know this is going to be a huge hit. So Oplay, I'm really looking forward for this. So let's see when this launches. Okay, next we had another team member from the Dubai team, and I won't take his name because that is for the name of for if you really want his name, you can actually go to the back office and check out his name. But uh, let me share a few details about this person because this was really interesting and this was shared for the first time. So he is a global business consultant with 20 plus experience. He has around 3 MBA degrees and uh, and other qualifications. I was actually when the updates were going on, I was trying to write his qualifications, but believe me, after a certain point of time, I just left that because he was like very heavy qualified, and I just I just left that. So I just wanted to assure all the founders all over the world that we are in good hands. And just he has also, by the way, he has also written 17 books in English. So definitely, and that too related to business. So he knows the business in and out. So his main function is all about like giving up, finding out the best profitable returns for the founders. Where I'm talking about founders here, it is mostly the business on the business side. Uh, uh, how can a business actually sustain? How can a business get best returns? Where are the best returns in today's world or in the future world? So he's basically a strategist for business, and that is really interesting. So just wanted to assure once again all the founders of the world that we are in good hands. Uh, like we are always a step ahead because we have key people working for us. So which we never knew earlier times. So now Ash is actually uh, discussing about that. So we as founders should be very, very lucky. Okay, next, next update was about like there were some updates given by the communication, the main head of communication. Uh, okay, so sound is not clear. Okay, okay, yeah, sound is not clear. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, this is a trial and error. So if the sound is not clear, I will personally delete the Facebook Live later on. So talking about communication, like uh, we had the main person from uh, communication manager talk about the latest happenings. Uh, first one was that pending founders are closed. What it means is that the founders, earlier we were allowing people to become founders, maybe earlier positions we were giving that as a blessing, but even now those positions are over. So first of all, you should pat yourself if you are a founder, because you are that lucky 1% in the whole world who have become founder of this company. And maybe you won't understand the significance right now, but I understand the significance. I can tell you right now that you are very lucky, and you will remember my name when you understand its significance. So that was about pending founder. Next is about refund policy. Like Ash has always maintained that any founder who does not believe in the system should not be a part of Onpassive. So what he has been saying, that even if you joined way back in 2018, and if you're not still not convinced about Onpassive, then you could still apply for a refund and you would get the refund, because we don't want founders who do not believe in the system. And that is a huge statement for a CEO to speak, because if you are already in other businesses, I don't think any other CEO will offer that. They are just about, okay, how can I get your money? That's it. So uh, that one was there. Next, a lot of founders have purchased 10 positions, 15 positions, 100. Like in fact, I've heard stories about 100 positions also. But I think even one founder, the communication manager specifically said that even if you have one position, then that would be sufficient. So even one position is enough. Next is the next step. The next step would be about doing an eKYC. The Don't ask me what is eKYC, because we have already covered that in detail. If uh, so like when it comes when we go to the next phase, we are nearly there. When we go to the next phase, you will actually come to know about it, but we have already covered this in the last updates. And also you will actually see more about commission details, like, but that will be the commission details would be only for would be the information. This will be an internal information only for founders. This because the other people uh, should not get those details. This will be specifically internal information. Uh, I was talking about the commission structure. Okay, then we would also come to know about the various prices of the packages, and it will be shared in the backend. And also, in case there's also a special provision that is being made, just in case the founder expires, then there is a special provision where a secondary email address will be kept, where the original founder can actually mention that. Okay, so uh, that's going to be in the back office. Okay, now communication, it is very important. Whatever communication happened up till now, that's fair enough, fine and non-passive. But now in future, if we really want to conduct any kind of events, or you have an idea, or you want to do something in your city or country, then you should actually go ahead and take an approval from the required department. The new department has been created called O Media, So you would be taking the required approvals from OMedia, and only after you get the necessary approval. I repeat again, only after you get the necessary approvals, you should go ahead and uh, do that event or perform that activity. It is very important that we as founders communicate in a unified voice. We talk the same thing, and we avoid the things that need to be avoided, because we are now moving towards the next phase. So uh, we have to take care of that. Next update was the TV app. As you must have already seen, we have already partnered with live streaming. Uh, we have already partnered for live streaming with Bean Sports. Now, Bean Sport, like a day or two back, Bean Sports actually uh, did a complimentary advertisement on their Arabic channel. And if you saw that particular advertisement, then you must have also seen at the towards the end of the advertisement, Onpassive was officially mentioned as the sponsor. So hats off to that. Hats off to Bean Sports. Now this is just the beginning. I'm sure uh, they also would be doing more advertisements for since they are live streaming the world's greatest event, that is the World Cup 2022. So more advertisements may come from Bean Sports, which are free advertisement or free marketing for us. Apart from that, we are also doing a campaign which will run in uh, which will run in the run for around 30 days, like when the World Cup starts. Now, like I think there are three advertisement each for 10 days, and it will talk about the first advertisement will talk about the on passive concept. Second will talk about some free products. The third one will talk about paid products. Now, uh, even myself, I'm not aware of the exact details about this particular content, but definitely as we move closer towards the World Cup, I'm sure Ash and his team would give us more details about it. So that was there. Recently, Dubai actually celebrated a Flag Day. In fact, it was 3rd November. Uh, so they celebrated Flag Day. Uh, if you want more details about what is Flag Day in UAE, you could just Google that. I'm sure you will get those details. But just for your knowledge, it is more about justice. It's more about justice, peace, um, justice and peace and all. So for more details, you can actually Google it. So there was a video that was shown about the Flag Day, where uh, it was an interesting video. You could actually check out in the back office. And also there was another video that was shared, which was a 50 years celebration between UAE and Egypt. So that is also an interesting video. You can actually check it out. Then Burj Khalifa. Now, as you know, we were doing marketing on Burj Khalifa. So the Burj Khalifa marketing is again going to start, and in synchronization with the World Cup. And as you know, that we like this was actually done by MR Group. Now, one of the person who was managing the MR Group is now with us, and that's a huge achievement. I won't be taking the names again in this particular Facebook Live, but definitely. like it's a huge achievement for us, and even Ash, our CEO, has great regard for him. And so I'm sure that in the coming times you would see a lot of marketing, interesting marketing, which you had never expected. So hats off to that. And now let us come to the main concern, especially for India. Okay. Uh, the communication manager actually also mentioned about YouTubers actually spreading a lot of misleading information about on passive, somewhere concentrating about somewhere still into that MLM mode, treating on passive as MLM, somewhere talking about recruiting, somewhere talking about okay, it is my team, your team, and all that uh, verbiage, somewhere talking about, somewhere advertising about okay, I have a zero team, then how much money uh, would one get? So my request to all the Indian founders, please, 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 and I am requesting Indian founders specifically because this problem is specific to India, or it is more intense in India. And irrespective of all the ways, or irrespective of all the leaders addressing this from a long time, this is again and again happening. Of course, the intensity has reduced. More YouTubers are understanding this, but there are still some YouTubers who are uh, doing it in the wrong way, promoting it in the wrong way, and that is not giving a right impression of on passive. Forget about maybe the legal things that on passive has to do. Maybe they might have to shell out money also. Maybe Ash might share the money that he spent on legal things maybe one day if he wants to, but that is his choice. But just wanted to request India to be very careful. It is not about just India. Now you are slowing down the progress of on passive. So please, please, please be very careful. I have requested all the YouTubers to be present at 8 p.m. Indian time on 4th of November. We are going to address this issue, and we are going to address this on a serious level, because this I think would be the last time we will address it, and next time we would just maybe submit your email to the respective legal department and let them take action, because this is going out of hand. And in spite of the efforts that we are putting, there are some people who are still not understanding. So I would request, if you're listening to this particular video, please understand the intensity of it, uh, and please take action. So these were all the updates. I was supposed to give you an overview about it, but I went into details because I put down the notes. I know uh, in the uh, in the back office, I don't think the summary might have come, but as you know, I actually put down a lot of notes on day-to-day basis on when the updates are done, and I think I have covered majority of updates, and hopefully the founders uh, found the updates very interesting. Once again, you are very lucky to be a founder, and enjoy the process. And we are moving to the next phase. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye bye.